All right, there's the concrete for the water for the cows. We ended up running, we got wire mesh inside. It's fibercrete, and we went an easy 6-inch thick grade on it. So this pad will be here hopefully for another couple hundred years. The yellow geothermal is what come with the waterer. I found that white poly down at another site just for an extra source of geothermal heat, and he gave her a nice broom finish, so she's very rough. It falls to each corner, and then at the same time it should have a little bit of fall to the south. So I'm going to put some poly down and then cover it with that straw. And I got the hot wire right. That post is out in the pasture. I know it blends together on camera, but run that little hot wire around so the cows, when I throw the straw on here, hopefully the cows stay off it. He put some product in to make it a very fast cure, but still, I don't want the cows. Fencing, I know it's daytime or getting dark. I got the wire from this set of gates. So these H braces are done to that corner's done. To the road corner is all tied and wired. From the driveway to the alfalfa is tied and wired. And then from the driveway up the middle, I started pulling wire today. There's only a couple corners. Isaiah's just got a couple corners up there to tie. So tomorrow I can pull wire all day. And hopefully this weekend we'll be done with this fence project. And then next year seed barley with perennial grasses. So this whole 90 acre will be pasture and hay crop following the barley out here. And then we'll start managing and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I still got to get the well. The well is hooked. The water line is poking right up the top there. And so I get that in a couple days. Next week I'll drill in the anchor bolts for the water tub. So then I just got to build a doghouse around my pressure tank and get a meter from the power company and hook up on the pole and put a service box, a breaker box, after the meter, put a breaker box to run the well and a little heat lamp. And then by golly, we'll have water out here. And if it gets too cold, I can turn the hydrant on and fill a stock tank out there. Because as soon as this fencing is done, next week I'm going to get the cows on that 40 acres of alfalfa and corn stover. There's 3 weeks of grazing out there for them. And so, yeah, hey, just a quick update. I got finished with corn. Custom. I got a bronchial infection. I'm not going through puberty. Things will change. Some of you don't get that song. Better Google it. We finished up in West Rock. They ended up showing up with a semi and a tractor to haul my 2 wagons, which is almost a semi. And so I think on the last video I showed you that. Well, then we ended up knocking the rest out the next morning. In a couple hours, we had the other 30 acres done. Then we moved over to another neighbor over down here that got 15 acres. And we got him wiped out. So I'm officially done with my own corn. There's another neighbor me and Dad are going to see. We're just, sitting by the phone. If he needs some help, he's got all the equipment. But if he needs a little help with labor because his dad's not doing so good, we're going to run down there and help him out. I'd like to surprise him and just take the combine down to one of his fields and just start filling up my wagons in the grain cart. But you don't want to screw something up for a guy either. You know what I mean? Best of intentions, but you screw something up for him and piss him off instead of You know, like, hey, thank you, but now you made more work for me. So we'll just pester them and be like, hey, we're here to help if you need help. And another neighbor passed away. And so in a few weeks or whatever, we went down and talked to his brother and just to see how the family's doing and stuff. They grew up with Dad. And so in a couple weeks, I'll go down there and visit with him and see what he wants to do about renting the farm out or sell the farm or whatever he wants to do, and at least make an offer on the land and see what happens there. And that's all we can do. Or if he wants to frickin' farm it himself, hey, here's the Massey, go plant, you know. Help him out whatever you can. But yeah, the next spring when the ground's not froze, we can get this dirt backfilled around. But I'm gonna spread straw before it gets too dark, and then run some water out to the cows. And yeah, you guys take care.